PM Modi releases commemorative coin on ISKCON founder Swami Prabhupada, calls him a great patriot. Centuries-old Indian tradition of holistic health has become global way of life, says Union Minister Smriti Irani on the start of the Poshan month. Assam issues fresh COVID SOP, announces night curfew in all districts from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Meghalaya launches focus program to provide market access and financial assistance to farmers. And India's efforts continue to improve its medal tally in the Tokyo Paralympics. A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of Doordarshan Guwahati. This is Hongita Kakuti Pathak, and now the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi released a special commemorative coin of 125 rupees on the occasion of 125th birth anniversary of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada this evening through video conferencing. Addressing the gathering, Modi said Swami Prabhupada was not only a great devotee of Krishna but was also a great patriot. He said Srila Prabhupada took part in the freedom struggle and he had refused to take his diploma from the Scottish College in support of the non-cooperation movement. The Prime Minister said, whenever we go to any other country and people there meet us saying Hare Krishna, we feel so much of belongingness and pride.
देश के संस्कृति मंत्री श्रीमान जी किशन रेड्डी जी, इस्कॉन ब्यूरो के प्रेसिडेंट श्री गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी जी और दुनिया के अलग अलग देशों से हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए सभी साथी कृष्ण भक्तगण, परसों श्री कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी थी और आज हम श्रील प्रभुपाद जी की 125वीं जन्म जयंती मना रहे हैं। ये ऐसा है जैसे साधना का सुख और संतोष दोनों एक साथ मिल जाए। इसी भाव
Women and Child Development Minister Smriti Irani has said the centuries-old Indian tradition of holistic health has become a global way of life today. She said the Ayurveda market has touched 1 lakh crore rupees in the country. She was speaking at a function in New Delhi today on the start of the Poshan Mah at the All India Institute of Ayurveda. Referring to a study, she said the number of anemia cases have come down in the country. She said the centre had launched the Poshan Abhiyan in 2018 to combat malnutrition. Since then, the month of September is observed as the Poshan Mah with a view to carrying out special dedicated activities ushering in behavioural change in the society. Poshan Abhiyan had been launched to improve nutritional outcome for children, adolescent girls, pregnant women and lactating mothers. She said over 8,800 crore rupees have been transferred to the bank accounts of the pregnant women and lactating mothers under the Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana.
ज़्यादा ऐसी गर्भवती महिलाओं के बैंक के खाते में 8,800 करोड़ भारत सरकार ने डीबीटी के माध्यम से उन महिलाओं के सहयोग में पहुंचाया।
Indian Institute of Technology Guwahati, the first IIT in northeastern region, has stepped into its 28th year of existence today. The Foundation Day celebration was held under the aegis of the Institute Authority, where Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma was the chief guest, while the director of the institute, Professor Gautam Borua, was the guest of honour. In his address, Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma said, IIT Guwahati has produced a band of achievers and pushed academic excellence to new heights. IIT Guwahati was established in 1994. The institute is officially recognized as an institute of national importance by the Government of India. The institute has been ranked 7th both in engineering and overall category in the National Institutional Ranking Framework 2020. In view of decline of COVID-19 positive cases, Assam government today issued a revised set of standard operating procedure, that is SOP, for the state and extended the curfew time from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Addressing a news person, Assam Health Minister Kehob Mohanto said that the inter-district and intra-district movement of vehicles with full occupancy is allowed with at least a single dose of vaccine, subject to observance of COVID-19 appropriate behavior, and no standing passenger shall be allowed. Mohanto said that workplace and business establishments shall remain open up to 8 p.m., including the functioning of government and private offices. All government officials who have taken at least one dose of COVID-19 vaccine shall attend office, and others will have to get themselves vaccinated within 3 days from the date of this order and attend office.
Amar curfew ইয়াৰ আগতে 7 বজাৰ পৰা আছিল 7 বজাৰ পৰা থকা কাৰফিউ আমি 9 বজালৈ লৈ গৈছো নিখা 9 বজাৰ পৰা ৰাতিপুৱা 5 বজালৈ 8 ঘণ্টাৰ কাৰণে কাৰফিউ থাকিব আৰু নিখা 8 বজালৈকে দোকান বজাৰ সকলোখিনি খোলা থাকিব
After more than 5 months, all educational institutions in Meghalaya opened their doors for students. The decision to reopen schools and colleges was taken as the overall situation of the COVID-19 has improved in the state. According to the government's decision, in urban areas, classes 1 to 5 will continue in online mode. Classes 6 to 8 will entail only school visits, while classes 9 to 12 will be open for regular offline classes. In rural areas, classes 1 to 5 will involve school visits, while 6 to 12 will be open for regular classes. Many of the schools which have opened today have made their micro-containment plans for the safety of students. India achieved a landmark milestone by administering over 1,33 lakh COVID vaccine doses to the beneficiaries in a single day yesterday. It is the highest single-day vaccination since the launch of the nationwide COVID vaccination drive. This is the second time within a week when over 1 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country. Union Health and Family Welfare Minister has said India has administered over 65 crore 41 lakh doses of COVID vaccine so far. Over 50 crore people from across the country have received their first dose. More than 18 crore doses have been administered in the last month. The ministry said 33,964 COVID patients have recovered during the last 24 hours. The country reported 41,965 new cases in the last 24 hours. Currently, India's active case load is at around 3,78,000. Logging 863 active cases, Arunachal Pradesh has topped 51,908 discharge cases, even as the dead account for 260. In Assam, the caseload for active cases is 5,554, followed by 5,76,865. The tally for the dead is 5,653. With 3,397 active cases in its kitty, Manipur has recorded 1,08,754 discharge cases. The death toll is 1,782. Saddled with 2,326 active cases, Meghalaya has topped 72,199 cured cases, even as the dead account for 1,311. Mizoram has a caseload of 8,885 active cases, followed by 50,017 released cases. The dead account for 217. Nagaland has 815 active cases, even as cured cases logged 28,648. The tally for the dead is 620. Reporting 1,094 active cases, Sikkim has notched up 28,414 released cases. The death toll is 370. Tripura has 917 active cases, 81,244 cured cases, even as the dead account for 800. In Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today inaugurated new development projects in different parts of the state. Singh inaugurated the Lerik Yengbam Leikai Hekub Makhong village bridge in Imphal. Talking to Twitter, Singh said this bridge will provide a big relief to the people of the greater Imphal areas. In Imphal, the Chief Minister also inaugurated the Kesam Mapa Bridge. Singh also inaugurated the southern gallery of the Luangpoka Multi-Sports Complex Luang Sangbam. Talking to Twitter, the Chief Minister said the infrastructure at the multi-sports complex will be able to provide a friendly and competitive environment for sportspersons of the state. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Wednesday launched the Farmers Collectivization for Upscaling Production and Marketing Systems, that is FOCUS, for Samanda Block in East Garo Hills in presence of Government Chief Whip Marquis Marak. Launching the FOCUS program, a flagship initiative of the state government to provide market access and financial assistance to Farmers Collective. The Chief Minister said that farmers in the state, who comprise about 70% of the population, will receive added benefits through the FOCUS program to supplement the various welfare schemes of the government that are in line with the state's vision for the agriculture sector. He said that through FOCUS program, the government envisages to upscale farming activities in the state by providing them better market access. In the Tokyo Paralympics 2021, China continued its dominance over rival sporting nations. China topped the medal tally with 60 gold. In badminton, India's mixed team pair of Pramod Bhagat and Palak Kohli went down fighting against Lucas Mazur and Faustine Nobel of France in a Group B match. In the R3 mixed 10-meter air rifle prone SH1 final, Abani Lekhara, Siddharth Basu and Deepak have failed to qualify. With the flood situation in Assam continuing to be grim, more than 647,000 people from 22 districts in the state have been hit due to the incessant rains in Arunachal Pradesh and neighbouring Bhutan. The Assam State Disaster Management Authority stated that Borpeta, Biswanath, Kachar, Sirang, Dorong, Dhemaji, Dhubri, Dibrugarh, Golaghat, Jorhat, Kamrup, Karbi Anglong West, Lakhimpur and Majuli have been affected by floods. Other districts are Morigaon, Nagaon, Nalbari, Sibsagar, Sonitpur, South Salmara and Tinsukia. Water levels have crossed the danger mark in several districts and is rising in Borpeta and Kamrup districts. So far, 950 villages over 50 revenue circles have been submerged, even as 2 children met a watery grave in the last 24 hours. The flood situation in the Kaziranga National Park and its nearby areas is improving slightly. An MOU was signed between the Finance Department of Meghalaya Government and the Meghalaya Rural Bank today in presence of Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma to support 600 business correspondents across the state. The MOU was signed between Dr. D. Vijay Kumar, Commissioner and Secretary, who represented the Finance Department, and Sharing Deki, Chairperson Meghalaya Rural Bank, Nengkwangvung Gite, General Manager OIC NABARD. Expressing happiness over the signing of the MOU, Chief Minister Sangma hoped that it would help the state achieve its objective of financial inclusion and also in transferring the financial benefits of the state as well as the central government directly into the bank accounts of the eligible beneficiaries in the unbanked areas. And to end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Modi releases commemorative coin on ISKCON founder Swami Prabhupada, calls him a great patriot. Centuries-old Indian tradition of holistic health has become global way of life, says Union Minister Smriti Irani on start of Poshan Month. Assam issues fresh COVID SOP, announces night curfew in all districts from 9 p.m. to 5 p.m. Meghalaya launches FOCUS program to provide market access and financial assistance to farmers. And India's efforts continue to improve its medal tally in Tokyo Paralympics. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.